How's it going, people? For today's video, we're going to take a look at everything new that's coming to LEGO Fortnite in tomorrow's update. And everything I'm about to go over I got from the patch notes, which I'll leave a link to in the description. Before we get into it, there was something I wanted to go over first. So he wasn't mentioned in the home base status report, but it does look like there's a good chance that Klombo could be coming to LEGO Fortnite in the future. There was a new item added recently called Butter Cake, which you can make at the oven, and that sort of led many people to believe that we were getting Klombo. For those who don't know, Klombo's code name is Butter Cake, and if you don't know what Klombo is, he was a dinosaur introduced in Chapter 3 Season 1 in BR. If you shot at him, you could aggro him for about 30 seconds. You could also feed it and get loot from it. And he also had a blowhole on his back, similar to like a dolphin or whale. If you jumped on it, it would launch you into the air, the same way the geysers do in the Dry Valley biome. But I didn't see Klombo mentioned anywhere in the patch notes, so I'm not sure if he'll come out tomorrow. But I do believe that we'll get him eventually. Anyways, when it comes to the patch notes, the first thing they said was, what if you could travel from Dry Valley to Frostlands in a flash? Impossible, not anymore. In tomorrow's update, take a flying bus to fast travel in your world. Maybe it's a getaway from tough enemies you need. This update also lets you change the settings of a world you already created. And again, this update comes out tomorrow, August 6th. The next thing they said was the Battle Bus Fast Travel Network is ready for operation in your world. Bus stations. A new kind of station will already be set up in your world. You can build your own by destroying a bus station for rift shards. An ingredient for this station? At a bus station, a familiar looking bus called a battle bus will pick you up and take you to a bus station of your choice. Get from a village to your favorite mining spot in seconds. So I think as soon as you load in tomorrow, you'll see these bus stations littered all throughout your world. And if you ever want to change one, then you just need to destroy it, collect the rift shards, and then build it where you want it. I feel like this is a great addition. Up to this point, I've tried to keep my villages sort of close to each other, but I feel like this new bus station is going to allow me to build villages further out, which is going to make it easier to explore places I haven't really explored yet. So we'll be sure to do a video showing that tomorrow. The next thing they talked about was changing your world settings. They said you no longer have to make a new world if you want to change your settings. Every setting except your mode, Cozy, Survival, Sandbox, or Expert, and player elimination can be changed. Just a few heads up, this doesn't apply to the lock settings in Expert mode. If you turn off enemies, including Stormwild enemies, the existing ones will remain until you defeat them or leave the area. And if you turn off friendly creatures or villagers, the existing ones will remain until you leave the area. I know this is something else a lot of people have been asking for. So again, the only thing you won't be able to change is your mode, and you also won't be able to change player elimination. But when it comes to all of these other settings, you will be able to change those in your current world. You don't need to make a new one. So yeah, if you want to turn off stamina or turn it back on, or if you want to turn off hunger, then you can do that. Next thing they went over were the new toys. It says stamina, hunger, all that really matters is that you're having fun. And nothing's more fun than new toys. It says here we're going to get a pressure plate. A button you can stand on to turn on channels. The button needs to stay down to work. We're also going to get a trigger plate. Another button you can stand on to turn on channels. Unlike a pressure plate, this button doesn't need to stay down. Remember that thrusters will eventually turn off on their own, so it may work similar to thrusters. You'll unlock the recipe for a trigger plate by adding blast powder to your inventory. So when you load in tomorrow, make sure you pick up some blast powder. We also got a couple of new balloons. There's an activated balloon small, a small balloon that comes uninflated. Inflate it using channel control, perhaps a pressure or a trigger plate will work. Unlock the recipe for an activated balloon small by crafting a loom. And there's also activated balloon large. The same thing as activated balloon small but bigger. Whoa. Unlock the recipe for an activated balloon large by crafting a loom. I don't think we'll need to craft a new loom. If you already have one crafted, then they should just be added to your inventory. But that's how you get the new balloons and the new trigger plates. There's also going to be a new bundle. If you want to live it up like a pirate, the Pirate Lifestyle Bundle will be in the shop on August 6th. This bundle is 1,000 V-Bucks and it includes Captain's Battlement, which is a Lego kit with the Captain's Battlement build, and Planky Favorites decor bundle. This will cost 800 V-Bucks if you buy it by itself. And I believe we can see that building in this picture here. There's also a Captain's Cabin, and that's a decor bundle with 8 decor items. mainly indoor decor items, and this is going to cost 300 V-Bucks by itself. And there's also a seaport style decor bundle with 8 decor items, and this is mainly outdoor decor items, and this one's going to cost 200 V-Bucks by itself. So it's 1300 V-Bucks in total if you buy them individually, but it's only going to cost 1000 V-Bucks if you buy them in the Pirate Lifestyle bundle. Tomorrow's update includes 5 new Lego styles, and that's for Abyss, Anthea, the Cube Queen, Ember, and Indiana Jones. And the last thing they went over was major improvements and adjustments. It says new vehicle builds. Zoom across your world in the kart racer or carve your own trail in the off-road flyer. 2 new vehicle builds being added with tomorrow's update, and I assume they're going to be located with the other vehicle builds, so you should be able to find them there. Catalog your discoveries in the codex, things you will find in your codex. Get information on what you've discovered, get hints on what you haven't, and track recipes you're working on. Can you find it all? So apparently we're going to get a new codex with tomorrow's update as well. We'll be sure to take a look at all of these things in tomorrow's video. There's also going to be some map improvements. You can now zoom out much further on the world map and pan across your entire world, which is something a lot of people, myself included, have been asking for a long time. When using a controller, you'll have a virtual cursor to control the map with, and you'll also be able to ping the map, which will drop a marker in the world to help you with your travels. So if you make a waypoint, you should be able to see it in world, I believe. There's also some UI updates. Always wanted to carry more stuff. Oh, our inventory will get increased to 32 slots instead of the current 24. You'll also be able to filter items in the build menu by theme or set to quickly find what you're looking for. So that's another huge improvement, especially when you're doing custom builds. And you'll also be able to name your worlds and villages whatever you like. Just follow the guidelines when creating your own names. So there's actually a lot of really good improvements with tomorrow's update that I'm looking forward to. Being able to filter your build menu is going to be really useful. Being able to see your entire map is also really useful. We also got a couple new vehicles, the battle bus station. I feel like there's a lot of good things in tomorrow's update, but let me know what you all think about it in the comments below. Before I go, I also wanted to give a huge shout out to everybody who's been using creator code A1, and just wanted to say thank you. Anyways, I hope y'all have an amazing day, and thanks for watching.